Hello everyone, how you all doing? Hope you have been good. Welcome back to the Football Arena podcast, and as you know, it's everything football. So yeah, Ope, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
You had a good week, yeah?
Yeah.
So what is starting today? Champions League
Yeah,
finals.
Champions League finals. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Unexpected.
You were supporting PSG, that's why.
Yeah, it was.
Now, but obviously, but in the aspect that you didn't expect
The
that
goal,
scoreline,
exactly. I didn't expect the
yeah,
scoreline. Yeah, oh
and
my
then the
gosh. It
Champions League
was
finals
crazy.
as well. I think that
Yeah.
was even like the first time,
Like, it has been like that.
yeah,
Like
because I think the
5 years.
highest was like maybe when Madrid beat Juve 4-0
Yeah, but
in the
then this one,
finals.
yeah.
But yeah, this one was like,
It was
I don't know,
crazy.
PSG, like they really did the
Mm-hmm.
assignments on Inter, because
And
they
then
didn't allow
Inter, they
Inter
got
to
like,
play like
yeah.
anything.
And then they eventually like wore off and they got
Yeah,
tired. But yeah, honestly, so even as much as that is so sad for Inter, but PSG, those boys came out like,
yeah, they're hungry.
they came out doing that guy stellar performance. 2 goals, 1 assist, I think.
Yeah, two
Two
goals
goals,
and
one
an
assist,
assist.
and
Yeah,
then he
he
became
was
the
youngest
youngest
player to
player to
score,
score an assist in the Champions League
and he
final.
won like the what do you call it, player of the match.
Player of the match, yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Like honestly,
and
he
young
did
player of the Champions League.
serious. Does
You didn't
Champions
see
League
that?
have young player of the tournament?
Yeah, every competition has young player of the tournament.
Oh, I thought they only had player of the tournament.
Yeah, it's
So who
like
was not
she
player of the
only knows
tournament?
anything Liverpool.
No, stop, don't say that. Who was not player of the tournament?
Dembele.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not bad. Like that's honestly that's nice. Like I was
yeah.
so happy for them. And then this guy Enrique, like
Oh yeah,
he was like the main reason why. The thing is that I did not even like know the backstory. I just really wanted PSG to win because of like the energy and stuff. I know people were like talking about Inter this, Inter that. Like not like I did not believe in them. They were
mm,
good. Like nobody. I did not expect them to like reach where they reached. But
yeah,
PSG, those guys were hungry. They were like honest because it was when we faced PSG that like we had such a good streak up
mm,
until when we faced PSG,
yeah,
like in this season. So that was when I was like, oh, you know what, PSG, they're actually onto something this season. And then the story about Henrique's daughter, like she
mm,
died of cancer and
yeah,
everything. And then like obviously when he won the this thing with Barcelona, she like went and then she put the Barcelona flag on the field, and it was so sweet. But then obviously she died and everything. So on his shirt, did you see the print? On his shirt was a print of her like holding the flag with him. It was just so, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. It was so emotional and stuff. So he was now like, even though she's not here, obviously she's there in the spirit and stuff. But it was just so, it was emotional. It was so happy. Like I was so happy for them. Genuinely, I was so happy for them. But yeah, Inter Milan. Did you see that video of when
mm.
the French team? Oh my
I mean, there's
gosh.
nothing wrong with it. What do you expect him to do? Like, he won't really be smiling because
Yeah, but his
and
face was
he just like the international break came like quickly
after,
after. Like,
yeah.
obviously
He's still
he's happy,
healing.
but nah, what do you expect him?
He's
Because
not
me,
happy.
I'll be so.
But then the way the
I can't
camera like
lie.
went to his face. Gosh.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's that, So next year promises to be even better. I'm so excited for next year's Champions League. But like,
I
yeah,
know.
let's see who the winner is gonna be. Let's see how the competition,
That's still far though. Let's just
goes.
see how
Yeah.
the group stage
Group
phase
stage
is
goes,
going on
yeah.
because now PSG has shown us that like
They're not playing about.
now like even if you're not in that first eight, PSG didn't make first
Mm-hmm.
eight.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even make like they
They were
were
like last straw.
yeah
They
exactly
joined it
like
like
yeah
last straw. I remember I was
and
even saying that
and but
like,
they before that they also like they even they played five English teams
mm.
and beat all of them to so
And even like us, we we beat like we won like all our
yeah you
games
guys
apart
on
from like one. But
yeah
like Liverpool, and then see where we ended up. But
so yeah now it's like anything could happen.
exactly. Don't
You
underestimate
don't know what to
anybody.
expect.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But yeah, so Norwich to City. Did you
good
see that?
transfer.
5 years. They're just like
Good.
taking all their players.
That's Man City is always like I don't know their recruitment process is actually good
Mhm.
because like someone like Iknuri, you see what you've been doing in Wolves,
Mhm.
like on the
Mhm.
ball, being
Yeah.
a defender, going forward.
Yeah. He's
That's like
such a
having
good
two
player.
Gavadios on each
On
side
the
of the
yeah, on the
pitch.
wings, yeah.
Man City,
That's
yeah,
good.
they're going to be scary. Like they're not even. the way the transfers they're getting is it's like they're not missing all these players that are leaving.
Yeah,
De
yeah.
Bruyne is going
Actually,
now. Rangers is coming.
mm,
That's a big talent there. That's a big game player. So
but yeah, they have that's like very
I
that's
mean
why
they're
it's
doing
very
their
good.
thing, like
To have like
yeah.
good
Cause I'm not even
scouts
seeing
and
and I'm not seeing
recruitment
other
team.
clubs like I'm not seeing any what do you say like transfer that I've seen that like okay yeah
We are
this is
buying
going to
people now.
boost the club.
What of us?
Who?
Us now.
Freepong is just another
No, like
defender.
Vert and this guy were
You
also
guys
buying.
haven't
We were
I haven't
close
seen one
to.
until I see Vest do this.
Honestly,
Don't
that
tell
thing
me
has
that
been back and forth. Oh
because
my
like the
gosh!
way it's
Now they
looking like
added like
it's just gonna be there and someone else will give him a big money and say okay
yeah.
wait till next summer because I know he
It's
wouldn't
not like
mind
100 and
playing.
something, 100 and like 16 or so.
Yeah, exactly. And if
Mm,
you guys are buying Vest, that's probably maybe your last transfer
mm.
because who else
Kekes
you want
as
to spend
well.
money on?
Kekes.
But if you spend that amount of money on Vets,
Yeah, they will still buy Kekes, I think. They're actually willing to spend money, you know.
well, actually, you guys want the Prem, so
They're
there should
actually
be
willing to
money
spend
there.
money,
There should be
yeah.
money there.
Yeah, anyway, and then we now went to go and buy another keeper. You know, we already have four.
Allison is going to leave. Obviously, I know the other
If
guy, the
Allison
guy with the
leaves,
long name, Majvi.
Mama Dashvili, Mama Dashvili,
Yeah,
obviously
that
he's
guy is
coming.
coming. Yeah.
And then
Oh,
we have
Kelleher left already.
yeah,
So yeah, so
we
that's
have
free.
no, we have like one that is like 20. I forgot his name. We have
Yeah, but
we
he's
have
20. There's no
two.
experience.
So what would they
Well,
do to him?
why they even buying
Wait,
this other
chill. Let me
one?
check. Oh. I know we have two more.
He probably
Liverpool's
just need
keepers.
he needs what do you call it like
Yaros. We have Yaros, Vitoslav Yaros, and then we have another guy. Is this one a keeper? Which I don't know. We have like one more youngster.
yeah, but
We have
Allison is going
Yaros.
to go.
Yeah,
Mas
Mamadashvili.
is going to be first,
Mm-hmm.
and then one of
Then
the
Peter Luga. Is Peter Luga still our player? Let me check. No, we sold him.
where
Fluminense. Fluminense.
easy. So yeah, like if
So
Mamadashvili
Mamadashvili.
is first, and then one of these two will be second. That's a young keeper. Get
Well, it's
proper
crazy though.
training.
That means like Allison is definitely going to leave before the start of next season
Maybe.
because
Yeah,
I don't
he
see.
would.
Yeah,
Want someone. Yeah, you know what? Chelsea should actually go for him.
but I'm not seeing.
But I'm not
You
actually
people want to
hearing anything
buy
about like
Arrizabalaga to Arsenal.
Kepa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I was like,
surprising. Oh
what?
my days.
I was like, I
I
have to
actually
like
did not
check it
expect
again.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
that was shocking. That was so shocking. That has to be
why is
like
it
the
like
most shocking goalkeeper signing of all.
yeah.
So they're like paying like the 5 million
I'm
of his
even wondering
class.
like
They're
but
triggering.
anyways, Arsenal is going to be in a lot of and I think Raya actually needs competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm still so sad that they let Ramos go. Ramsdale. But anyway,
Or Ramsdale.
mm,
But you can tell Ramsdale is a good goalkeeper. He
mm-hmm.
needs like he's on that period where he's not, you know, he doesn't need to be like back up. He needs to
Be on
do
his own,
something
yeah,
to, play well and
yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
and
Even
get
Kepa, I
time.
don't know why he's going to Arsenal.
So where do you want him to go?
Maybe I don't know,
Because
somewhere
you guys
that
are not playing him.
oh yeah, and Bournemouth are not buying him.
Exactly.
But like going Arsenal as well, like because he from all the turbulence with Chelsea and not being on form, going Madrid, maybe not
There was even a time that he went to Madrid. Yeah.
yeah,
Did he play?
a few times. No,
That this thing was shocking as well. His agent must be some kind of like
he's
that
a
transfer
goalkeeper, like
was
any
yeah,
goalkeeper can
that
go.
but that
Because
transfer
Madrid
was like
needed, just for that
somebody
season, because
ASAP, yeah.
Courtois was injured, and his goalkeeper, like there's
Mm,
nothing hard. So, but like all that stuff and going through that stuff, and then getting to Bournemouth and
yeah.
starting as well, having a very good season with
Mm.
them. Do you get what I'm saying? So your next chapter, your next decision or wherever you're
Should
going should be
not be
somewhere where
yeah.
you're
We
going
are going to
Arsenal now
play,
is
yeah.
like Carabao Emirates, and that's even if Arteta feels like we want to play you. But if it feels like it's a game where it's like, like I want to win, let Raya
Mm.
play
But I
this
feel
one. Like
like they would have had conversations now, obviously. Do you
every
understand?
yeah. So you think the other ones that come and get benched, they don't have conversations?
But anyway,
That's what we always say.
at the
Like
end
we
of the
try to
day,
always say this. Like they have conversations. They have conversations. It's like sweet talking people to just come. You sweet talk, then they
mm,
come. Something
and
happens.
then
It's
they
like
don't play.
I'm leaving you on the
But let's
bench. Like
see. Honestly, let's actually see.
so.
They may play him.
Yeah.
So let's see and just hope for
But
the
still,
best
still a
for him.
shocking transfer, anyways. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, good for like their squad depth and
yeah,
others because we know Arsenal sometimes they really lack in that area, like
mm,
just having someone that's good. But that is a good thing.
mm-hmm.
So if Raya is not there, their second choice is still
It's still yeah,
decent.
yeah,
That is good.
yeah.
So
And then this guy's
what's that?
Andrew.
Was
Sport,
yeah, sports
yeah,
coach. Yeah, got sacked.
yeah. But it's great. You know what?
But I
Yeah,
mean, it was expected. Like, did you
yeah.
not think that was going to do? Just
I felt like the league should have given them, like, obviously because he won the Europa now,
yeah,
then maybe they would have given him a chance. But then looking back at the records, people were angry. Like even the players, I was seeing that they said that they're going to riot or something. They're thinking of their future, like they want to leave and stuff like that. People did
yeah.
not expect it. But if you look at, they finished 17th.
That's very bad.
They finished 17th with 38 points. I was like, no way. They narrowly, only narrowly escaped relegation. Okay, like the points zero, I think it's like maybe like 8 points or like
It's more
to
than
the this thing.
eight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the 18th person is like 20 something.
Yeah.
Then they're like 38
Eight.
points. So the points is like they're like a lot, but still, how can you be like the Spurs, big
Yeah.
six Spurs? How can you be like the person directly on top of the relegation, the last team to get relegated?
But
That's crazy.
it's a bad season.
But he started with a bang, though. That's what I'm saying. When he
Yeah, he
started,
started well, but
he
they
started
started having
well.
injuries, they started having
Yeah.
uncertainties, like there was doubts all around and
Exactly. It has been
like
so
their
long that they've
fans
been
were not
like,
even
will
like
you sack me?
patient,
Will you
like
not sack me? Do you
yeah,
understand? And
exactly.
then
Like their fans were
bang,
not even
they were
patient and
booing him.
they were always on him. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At the point like you see him even stop like celebrating.
Mm,
You just like I was reading something like he was always distant.
mm,
Like started being distant, like almost like he knew like it's probably going to happen. But
mm.
before I go, let me try to like leave with a bang.
Yeah. But at least
Like
honestly,
yeah, he bought them a
he
trophy.
got a
Son of
trophy,
I think son was saying something like he's forever going to be like a
Yeah.
club legend. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
but I mean
Like
at the same time, if you look at it, his season was actually
bad. He
bad.
had
That
a
was a
tough,
very bad
honestly, he had
season.
a bad season.
Because there were some points where he actually had the players available, but
Mm.
I don't know, Tottenham in the league, they were just terrible. So
That last game, the last game of the
of the
season, that
season,
four,
I don't
oh,
understand how you
oh my
yeah, I don't understand
gosh,
how you do
man, that
that.
was so bad. That was so bad.
I don't understand how you
And
do
then
that.
it even cost them like 4 million pounds in compensation that they had to pay. Like Spurs had to pay
To
4 million.
who?
I don't know. I think to the club where he was coming from or to him. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a
He
split
came
or
from
something.
Celtic.
Yeah, so maybe to them. I don't know. But
Mm.
they said that it will cost them 4 million in compensation if they sack him, and then they sack him. And then they sacked the WSL coach as well, the women's league coach, because they finished 11th. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. They're just like revamping the whole thing.
Man, I did revamping. They're just sacking. They're not getting out. They've not said they're getting anyone new
Oh my
or
gosh.
whatever.
And we're talking about like last week now, we're talking about Sancho, will Sancho go, will Sancho stay?
Stay here.
But then he's going back. I felt so bad because it was like I don't know, they were like when Fabrizio posted it was like with immediate effect. Like he's not even gonna play
Club
Club
World
World
Cup.
Cup. And then they have to pay charges as well. They have to pay what like five million. Yeah, they have to pay five
Who has paid
million
for Chelsea?
Chelsea to
Man
United.
United.
Yeah, because they didn't sign him. Because they didn't sign him. It's just crazy. Honestly, yeah, just Chelsea people
But
have too many players.
I don't know. It
And
wasn't even about that. They couldn't be
then
on
what?
a personal like agreement.
I heard I
Like
was
that's
asking
probably
for
like
like
salary or
something.
something
Yes, and
like
that's what
that.
I'm saying because you have
Yeah.
other players that you're like
So exactly. So it's not
this
Chelsea's
thing.
fault because
So whose
if he
fault is it?
agreed, we'll keep him. Why are you asking for us for too much money?
That's what he wants now.
Should go and meet money.
So, but yeah, so his future we still do not know.
Yeah.
I just do not like when players have arguments with the club and then there's like they fall apart and then oh Rashford we're saying Barcelona. So yeah, honestly, I just wish him the best. I hope he finds a good club and then I don't know because I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
actually
he's
don't
in
even know
the
why. I actually want to see like what him
where
and
he plays.
Rashford's decision is
Yeah,
actually going to be.
yeah,
You know.
cause
Even Garnacho, like, are you seeing like they don't have any plans
I
at
saw that
all?
like he's
Yeah, like he's
going,
definitely
he's
going,
definitely
yeah.
going. But I think he said that he wants to stay in Prem.
But
Did
he
you
said
see?
that
Yeah, because they said like three clubs are interested in him. I'm not sure who, but he said that
mm,
he doesn't mind staying in Prem.
where do you see him going?
I don't see him anywhere.
No,
I
I
don't
think I do,
know
you know.
where.
Maybe a
Did you
new
guys want to buy him?
we wanted to, I was
Yeah,
hearing, but I hope we don't. But I can see me like a Newcastle,
Newcastle.
yeah, or like Brighton.
Newcastle. The
I can see me like Newcastle because they're going to Champions League. They want to do more.
Wilson. Yeah, you
What's
know
that?
Wilson.
Callum Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they want to extend his contract.
really.
They want to extend it. They were looking at extending his contract and then Gordon as well.
Yeah, that's Wilson Golden. But okay, who comes on for Wilson? No, Wilson is a striker.
Mm-hmm.
That's Isak's
Yeah.
replacement. But to be honest, is Wilson up to the task at this point? Playing like
If
Bacon?
they,
I don't know. But we're talking
I
about
feel like if they, he just
Gordon
needs to
and
Wilson, the kind of player, he has had injury like so, but
yeah,
the kind of people often forget that he's a good player. He just needs that momentum. Wilson, I feel like if he like gets off injury, like if he can
yeah,
stay fit,
yeah.
if he plays, if he gets like games, then he'll be back to his best. And then we have Wilson, maybe like let's say like Wilson, and then Isak. So where would he play?
Who? Ganacho is not a striker.
Does he not play as number 9?
No,
Where does he play?
in the wing.
Who is their number 9?
Hold on. Ah, Jesus. Ganacho is a
What left
winger.
wing?
Alright. But he prefers left.
But don't they play? Have they not played him at middle before?
No.
They have though.
No, unless he's just switching in during the game, like he's just coming in. Sometimes he
I
plays like
I
maybe as
vision
a
him as
10.
a this thing. Like when I think of him playing, when I see him playing, he's always at the middle.
That's in game, like during transition and stuffs.
Okay, but still, then so who is he going
Yeah,
to replace?
but they are playing champions, they are playing all competitions. Like you know so how many injuries Gordon had. Okay, when Gordon is not playing, who
And
comes
then
on?
who
Who
else?
comes on for Gordon?
What's that guy's
It's just
name? There are people
have a
who.
Barnes.
Okay, what of the other?
Who
These
comes on for
guys. This
Murphy?
guy, Murphy. What's that guy? Willock. Where
Willock
does
is a
Willock play?
midfielder, but they have to
But he
play him
plays.
there because they don't have player.
But he plays like mostly forward though still.
Because they don't have
But he can
player.
still play there still.
Oh my days. So would you rather Jones being your right back sub,
Who is Jones?
Curtis Jones,
Okay.
or you rather him playing in the midfield?
It's not the same thing
It's
though.
the same because Willock is more useful as a midfielder, but they play him there because they didn't have players. But if Garnacho comes now, it's a good for Murphy and for Gordon, like good competition for them.
But they have
Normally they
players.
always bring in
I'm trying to
people like
think of like
Kraft.
more
It was Kraft,
more forward
Richie,
players that
no
they have.
Kraft. That was who they used to bring.
I'm trying to. Okay, no, that's a midfielder.
Who's that? Joelinton.
Bruno G is also a midfielder.
Yeah, they don't have the attack. It was
But
always
I
like
don't see him
Kraft. It
there
was always
though.
who?
There's someone else. I'm trying to think. There's actually somebody else.
Bro, there's no one else. Do you want to search it? Newcastle players.
Osula.
Forward. Osula is even like a striker as well.
Who is this?
Exactly. See the names there. You don't even know them. Check their age still. Gordon, Isak, and Murphy is like their standard attack line. The rest that comes up for them, except from Harvey Barnes, are not, you know,
Mm,
they're not all that. Like, I'm bringing someone like Garnacho,
yeah.
but I can see Garnacho in Newcastle all day,
Did they
anytime.
like? Were they asking your
But I
money?
don't think they are bidding for him because it's Elanga. That's what I'm saying.
You want to buy Elanga?
Elanga, yeah. Newcastle. You don't know where Elanga plays.
I know him. What do you say?
You don't know where he plays.
I'm trying to look at this from like
From what?
sometimes like I don't actually know like what it's like. So I'll try to envision them on the field and like remember when I was watching them. So I'm trying to like think of where I saw him, like cut in and stuff. Do you understand?
No, so. But yeah, Newcastle wants to buy Elanga.
Do
That's
you
what
think
I'm
he'll go
saying.
though?
I don't know because it's tricky. Nottingham Forest an European Championship as well, but
Mm,
Newcastle is. But I don't know who's going to offer him more money. Like, would he want to just keep his head low instead of just running to Champions League and then you're not performing?
what competition are Newcastle in?
Conference League.
And first and conference
No, Forest and Conference League. Newcastle is in Champions League.
because of every cup.
No, they're in the top four.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then that's sports. Okay.
It's because they're in the top five that Nottingham Forest even go Conference League. Because they won Carabao and winner of Carabao is going to get that. But they're already in the top five. So yeah, like Elanga, it depends on his decision to be honest. But I feel like staying in Nottingham Forest would be good because I feel like they have a very high
Mm-hmm.
potential to win
And then like
the
they were
competition.
really good last
Yeah, at the
season, and then it
beginning,
will
but
be
in the middle they
for him
started
to
messing up. Towards the end.
for him
Sorry,
to just leave would be like, and it was anyway.
but like that's the thing. I'm sure he never went to Nottingham Forest to be like what do you call it? Like a John Terry, like to just play there.
mm,
Probably went there to kickstart to show,
yeah,
and he has done that, like proving like he can play
top level.
at the top. So I mean, if someone high calls him,
But like you're talking about top level, there's
my
not really a difference
between
between
Nottingham
exactly.
Forest and Newcastle, that's what
Do
I'm
you
saying. That's
understand?
what I'm saying. Except that like they're
There's not
playing
really
different
different.
competitions, so that's what I'm
Do you
saying.
understand? They're like, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no difference, but it depends on where he goes anyway. So
Mm,
we'll see where he goes to.
you know how like obviously man you bid for Mbemo, they returned it back. They said that they want more money.
Or they made like a second offer,
Yeah, like 60,
60
60 million
million.
plus,
Yeah,
yeah. So they now made it for
I don't
him.
know. Oh, I'm feeling two ways about that transfer.
You know, last week you were saying that it would be good for him. Like
It'll be
as
good
opposed to
for
Newcastle, because Newcastle they only wanted him for
Champions League,
champs
yeah,
and stuff.
probably, yeah. But at the same
I
time,
I don't support it. Me, I
at the
don't
same
support it.
time, I think Newcastle's system will be better than Man United because, like, I
How
don't
does he
know,
play?
he plays as a winger, but going to Man United is like you're just going there with hopes, like, oh my days,
Mm.
let me just have a good career here, big. Let me just play
Cause
well,
that
like,
club
then
self,
yeah, the club is, but if it goes
any
Newcastle
small
now,
thing,
like,
well,
I feel like when it goes Newcastle, you might not even take long to bonding,
mm,
everything starts and all that. Yeah, I mean he can actually make them really dangerous.
mm-hmm.
Newcastle, yeah,
But yeah.
can make them really dangerous.
And then you know how obviously Gasparini is going Roma.
So we're not talking about this.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, let's talk about
no,
something.
you say though.
You know how Gasparini is going to Roma,
Yeah.
obviously. Just so obviously you know the coach that was relegated with Southampton,
Mm-hmm.
Jurek, is going to Atalanta.
Yeah.
So it's like a swap. But I know you. James was telling me that because I was saying that it's a swap, since James was telling me that no,
But
it's
it's
not
a
a
swap
swap
like since
because
2024.
2024, but
That's
still like
gone, like.
it's still. And then listen, he took the job in September 2024. That's Jiri here. He took the job in September 2024. They fired him in November. Those people have no chill. I'm telling you, since Mourinho left, they've gone through like they're like in their
Yeah.
fourth coach now. But it's crazy. But anyway,
But I mean, he might do well still because coaches sometimes
um,
like you can't blame a coach.
yeah, the president was now like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like if he
um,
gave Guardiola that Southampton team, he he won't do anything. Yeah. Now, to be honest, sometimes it's players. Like it's just the players. You know, and there's little the coach can do. No, he tells you this, and that. But
No,
sometimes you
there's
just
no
have to go and
little.
like,
He's the coach that like. That's why it's not just one coach. It's a whole coaching team.
yeah.
Do you understand?
But
They
if
study
your whole coaching
opponents.
team says this and do that and do this, but you don't give him the energy, you don't actually do the running back and do it
Mm.
well and making
Because
mistakes.
everybody has their own part, for like
Exactly.
in
So
team, everybody has plays
players
their own
also,
part.
sometimes like
Players are
this.
there, coaches are there. But it's
Coaches
so
can
unfair
just
that it's
talk
the
and
coaches that get fired.
yeah,
They don't
they
fire
don't fire
players.
players exactly. Like, do you get
But
what I'm
players
saying?
still get
So
their own heat,
I mean, so
But
he might go Roma now. They have decent players.
but those
With the
guys have
money
no
he could buy good
chill.
players
Those
or
guys have
players he
no chill.
wants.
But
And
they don't
let's
have
see what
money
they
too
can
as
do.
well.
Who's that?
Roma. They are so stingy as well. Marino was always complaining that they don't need to buy players for him.
No, all these Italian clubs, they
Roma.
don't really spend,
They don't
Oh my
spend.
God. All
They
of
don't
them,
spend.
like, bro, you be seeing clubs getting like free agents.
Mm.
But free agents are more expensive.
And speaking of like Italian clubs, I saw that like Chiesa was
Wants to go back.
prioritizing a move to Italy. It was
You don't want
so
him to go.
no, but
You
like
be doing too much emotions,
it's
huh? Why should he stay?
stop. It's not about
You
emotions.
just
It's
don't be
just
eating
because
English
it,
breakfast like you don't play football, you just eating English
it's just
breakfast
that like
what?
I've never really got to see him shine. This guy, I watched him in Euros. That Euros, that guy is a star.
I don't even know what happened, man. He was balling
Like
like after the Euros
that
playing in Juve, like
guy.
he was
I
balling.
watched. Oh gosh, I just felt so. Honestly, I had hopes. I was so happy. Like when I know people had
I
doubts.
feel
Like
like the coach too used
Fede,
him.
hmm?
The coach used him. If he had played
He
him
didn't
more, like he
really.
gave him game
Yeah.
time, he would have, just
What happened to him?
he
That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't really
would bounce
play.
back.
He didn't really play.
Yeah,
He
but he
didn't
didn't
play
really
that
play
much.
like
And
that.
then he was the most. He was so excited. Like honestly, I'm telling you, he was so excited. Like he's beginning videos and everything. Like when they signed him, and he was so excited. Him and his wife. He was like, "Ah, gosh, I just felt so
This
happy.
one, well, you just
But
can't
then
relax.
I just hope he does well wherever he goes. I just really, really wanted to see him scoring, playing, being that fed that we know. But unfortunately, he's going back to. But why are you laughing?
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, he's
Oh my,
going back.
only
It's
if
so
these players are
emotional,
sick. I don't cry here.
How would I cry?
Don't cry. Don't cry. Ah,
You know how we're talking about like the keeper, the Brentford keeper to Leverkusen, and then
yeah.
Keller going to like obviously the deal. All the deals were finalized. So
Mm.
Flecken went to Leverkusen and Keller went to
And
Brentford.
that's a good transfer for
Mm-hmm.
Brentford.
Yeah, he's
And
good.
Keller
He's
has
good.
now I actually want to see
Mm-hmm.
Keller have full time,
Honestly,
like
like I'm so happy for him.
every
I'm so
game
happy
week.
for him. Because
He's a good
but
goalkeeper.
football is a sometimes it's unfair.
Yeah.
Because that
But
guy
it's
is
good
so
though.
good.
He even performed recently against Senegal.
Because it's so like obviously I'm sure like the guy would have been, and then Liverpool just went to go and sign really, and then he would have been like, you know what, this place I will not actually get my star, I will
Yeah,
not
man,
get
yeah.
to be the number one here. So but honestly I support it 100%,
And obviously, he knows very good, so he can't settle being like
Exactly,
the number two.
exactly.
They can,
It's very
like,
important to
every
know your
time he's
worth.
saving them and he's not
Mm-hmm.
really getting the.
Exactly.
Like, imagine him playing week in, week out for a club like Brentford. I'm telling you, if he does well this season,
I
next
hope it
season you
does
can see
well.
like a top club wanting to sign maybe
Mm-hmm.
Inter, Juve,
Exactly. I'll be
from
so
somewhere
happy.
like yeah, you'll be so happy and he'll keep this thing
Exactly
against
against
Liverpool.
us.
Please,
Or belong to Inter or Napoli.
I don't know.
That's another of Man U's this thing. Man U's woes.
All these Italian clubs just want to take advantage of this my
Exactly.
situation. They just want to steal their players. Oh
But I'm
my
so
god.
McTominay. Like I will always say this again. That
His
guy.
transfer to
He
Napoli was
won.
permanent, yeah.
He won. Yeah.
He
He
won player
won
of the
player of the season.
season.
I was so happy. Like the
But you're
joy on
just
my face.
realizing
No, now like
Yeah,
I know you want it.
reminiscing.
Yeah, I'm reminiscing.
Yeah.
I'm reminiscing.
Ah,
I was when
no.
I saw, I was like, yes, come on. I even posted it like on my listing,
Yeah,
but I
you
can't
don't
post
play
it
all
on
the
my
same.
listing
Bro, got
on
like
my side. I
12
posted
goals
it on
and
my yeah.
I think he have most goal
And
involvement.
another thing is like when the fans of it, they love him.
Yeah, man. Him
They
and
love
them
him.
Gilmore, they even gave them like a name, something like that.
So happy. So I
Nah,
was so
that's.
happy, you know.
I mean, it's
Cause
Man U that they're just
man,
because of their own problems. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then obviously, people there was like there's been so much interest uh, for Lucho, but Liverpool were like they don't want to sell, but he's still not even certain because people are like pushing.
Has he even said? He hasn't said anything.
No, he said that he said that that I'm very happy at Liverpool, but anything can happen.
Ah, chill. What are you planning?
But anything can happen.
This guy.
But like Liverpool have come out to say that this is that they are vexing that we are not selling. What is it? That they don't want to
Nah, but
sell.
these Saudi guys, when they put money like this, man,
Do you see that
it's too
Bernardo after
much.
like they gave that that 500K and he said that it's not going. They said that
To Bruno.
they gave him a blank check. They said that anything you want, just come. Did you see? They
Nah,
literally said anything, whatever it takes, whatever you ask for, us, we'll give you. Just come. He said that it's not good. It was like talk of war. Amorim was dragging him. Saudi was, but he doesn't
nah,
want to
the
go. Sha.
Saudi, yeah. When they start coming for
James, I
you,
want
it's
to go
so
and play in
hard to.
Saudi,
Mm, okay, you
but I
can't
don't. They
kick
don't have
bottle.
women.
You can't kick bottle. You're saying you want to play in Saudi.
They don't have women's team.
Saudi
Abu.
World Division 20.
Ha ha ha.
Division 20. Don't worry, next episode we'll get you a ball, then you can do kick ups. If you
After
do
I've been
kick
saying that
ups,
we should do and do.
if you do kick
Bring
ups,
your ball next
we're
episode.
tagging Al. Which club do you want to go to?
Which one is Ronaldo in?
You can't play with
No, I don't
Ronaldo.
want to play Ronaldo. Why can't I play Ronaldo's team?
And
Why?
you can't play Ronaldo's
Is he
team.
an outside that is in?
We can't play in the top ones. Let's just find you maybe um what's one
No, I want to
team?
go Inter Miami.
Hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
have America, they have money.
Yeah,
But just that their problem is too much. They have money.
what's the
I know.
problem? Gee.
And then also, Son now, Son is leaving sports. You were telling me Saudi clubs want him.
Yeah, so like Saudi clubs are interested. I don't
That's
know. I don't know what he plans to do. I don't know
it's
if he
not
wants to
bad,
stay in
Sha.
Europe or.
Mm.
But I feel like
I
for
feel,
Son, he has probably achieved everything.
not really everything. What do you mean
He
everything?
got an
You may want more
European
trophies.
Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may want
Exact.
more.
Honestly, I feel like he'll be satisfied. Kind of person that he
But
is, I
I don't
think.
think now I don't think it's a realistic thought that Tottenham is going to win Premier League.
Exactly. So
So, you know.
number 70. Sorry to whichever Tottenham fan is watching this, but
So
that
yeah,
is
so
one.
Liverpool flopped this season. Oh, you doing every podcast, you kneel down.
We can't flop.
Don't worry, you
Apologies.
yes. Anyways,
Anyway,
bro,
what will happen?
Mayon to Chelsea, Mayon. How do you say Mayon? This guy.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but no problem.
I don't know how we're trying to, they're giving us like this fear. The goals this guy's conceding,
Yes.
goals he was conceding against Spain, like I don't
But I
understand.
don't know what
That
happened
that
to
was
their
like
whole
that was
defense.
like his trial.
It was
Now I'm
like
not seeing any message anymore. Like, just oh my god.
like the people Liverpool fans are always like, oh my gosh, why did they? Because the Ibu wasn't a regular starter
Yeah,
for this thing. So I was not checking the lineup. Did they
and
start
he was
Ibu today?
starting.
And then he was starting.
Oh,
Before I knew it, he was posted.
he didn't start Saliba, no.
Hmm?
He didn't start Saliba.
Let me check. I
But
think,
this guy, I think he is actually the cause of his downfall. Because I don't understand what that starting lineup was. I'm not even going to lie.
but it wasn't. I think they have injuries as well. Jules is injured. I think.
Kunde, he played.
Did he play? He did not
Yeah,
play.
he
Oh.
played.
Let me check. Mm, was it Friday? No, it was Thursday.
What was it?
Because I remember I went to work that day. But they actually did well to like come back though from like even though they did not complete their comeback. I was like, oh my gosh, imagine they actually, complete their comeback and like
But it was
totally
like,
come back.
they could have done that a long time because, you know, they could have. It's a game they could have easily won. I just hope Portugal wins it tomorrow.
I told you, Jules did not play, sir.
I thought he played.
I did not, cause I checked the lineup. I was like, where is he?
Oh,
He
he
did
didn't
not
even make the
play.
squad.
He did not
Well,
play.
I'm tired, man.
I was looking at it and I did not see him.
Bro, my belly. Do you know I'm holding myself? My belly wants to do that gra gr gr gr.
I will cut it out of the
But
video.
that's the point. What if it does when we're saying important stuff? You don't have to cut those ones out too.
Don't worry, I know what I'll do. I will add sound effects. So no, they did not start Saliba, but someone was not even there. Someone wasn't even in the squad.
Ah, but my boy Gusto, he gave an assist.
I was like, cause I checked it, I was like, no juice. The laugh. Are you excited about the laugh?
I mean, let's see,
But why
let's
are Chelsea
see.
fans like angry though? People are weird. I'm telling you, this guy is
No,
good.
because it's like,
This guy is good.
but let's see at the end of the day
This
because
guy is good.
sometimes you can understand that we want like that striker where it's like we don't have to start saying, oh, there's potential, because I
Mm,
feel like that's what most of our transfers has been,
mm.
like our potential, potential, potential.
You want the real
Like
deal.
we want someone that has done his potential. Let someone, we don't want someone that will come and then again
Mm,
was saying, oh, let's give him some time.
mm.
Oh, let's wait. He's a young player. He's going to get into it. Like, we don't need all that anymore. Like, we have enough of that. You get what I'm
I
saying?
still feel like
So,
he's a good
but I mean, let's
investment,
see. Like,
sha.
me, I'm
Yeah.
no more judging. I just want to watch. I can't wait for.
Mm,
I don't know if he's going to play in the Club World Cup or never the season start. I just want to watch. I just want to see him.
yeah.
And that's my take. But like hopefully he does well. Because I don't even know what the plans are. Because I'm saying we also want to get like Ekitike. And we're actually serious on it. So
Mm,
I don't know now what's the plan with Jackson. Because
yeah.
Ekitike is a nine. Like Telap is a nine. Like they don't play anywhere else. But Jackson might go back to the wing. Because he used to play wing before he came to Chelsea.
I don't know.
Yeah, he used to play on the wing. Do you even know where he played for before?
No.
Hmm.
Senegalese.
Mm-mm. They play.
Where does he play from?
He's played in Villarreal, but I can't remember. If it's
I
not
don't even
Liverpool,
know
you
him.
don't watch.
No, I know some players, but I don't like Jackson. He used to do too much. He used to vex me. Like I don't know
How is
if
he
you've seen.
doing so
I don't
much?
know if you've seen some players and you need. By the way, I got a stress ball. I'm trying to manage my anger.
Stress what?
Stress ball.
So why are you telling us?
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, you cut this one out.
No.
So why doing?
Guys, it's good to manage your anger. Okay, if you cannot pay for anger management classes, just get
Why
a
you?
stress
What
ball.
anger are you on? Who's getting you
Cause
angry?
James used to vex me. Oh God. Sometimes I'll be so angry, but like I got a stress ball, to calm down. And it has been working
I
so
feel
far.
like I don't vex you. I feel like you're vexed from some other things, but you just make me the easy target too. But I just do a very, 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 very small thing. It's like, that's just what you do. Like you don't make an easy target, and because I'm always laughing at it, I tolerate it. That's why
Don't tolerate it.
you're happy doing it.
Me. There's some things anyway, I don't want to name, I don't want to shame because
But that's so,
I'm trying
oh
to be better.
my
I'm trying to be a better
days.
person. So I'm not going to get into that.
Don't
I'm
be a
going to be
better
the bigger person
person.
in this situation. So
I'm already the bigger person. You that are trying to badmouth me in front of millions of people. Oh my
lol.
God, all this
Anything
shit.
else?
So yeah, there's the Nations League finals tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
They've been on about like this. It's Ronaldo versus Lamine. But I mean, in some press conference, was saying like they shouldn't put much pressure
Ronaldo
on
versus
him,
Lamine. Ke.
and like they shouldn't. It was saying like they shouldn't put pressure on him and all that stuff.
They shouldn't put pressure on Lamine.
Yeah, and that like the game is bigger than just him versus Lamine. Do
Mm.
you get? Because I really hope Ronaldo wins this trophy, man. That'll be like more international trophies than Messi. But I mean, Messi won the World Cup. But still, who cares? So like, yeah,
Nations League final.
it'll be a good game tomorrow to watch. And what have you been doing this week? Like, where's your head at?
No, like, but why am I seeing two fixtures?
Oh, Germany is going to play France for third and fourth place. So yeah, but yeah, guys, that's it for today's episode.
Yeah, we hope you have enjoyed it.
Yeah, we hope you all are tuning in, enjoying this. If you're here right now, motivational quote, motivational speech, being serious. Just like, comment, and subscribe, man.
What is the motivational speech?
To like, comment, and subscribe, please,
Anyway, guys, actually, and share. Okay.
and share it to your friends.
Um, what else was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, I didn't do my Spanish lessons today.
But they don't need to know all these.
I'm gonna cut out.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Anyway,
Take care,
guys,
man.
take care and
Ah.
God bless you and see you on the next episode. Peace.